Together, let's prove the disjunction T or Q. This time we're given 4 premises. The first premise looks pretty complicated, but overall it is a conditional, it's an if-then. And premise 4 is also a conditional, it's an if-then. Premises 2 and 3 contain atomic sentences. So what can we do here? Now, I don't think we can do anything at this point with premises 2, 3, and 4. However, notice premise 1. So the antecedent, we have a conjunction, and within that conjunction we have 2 disjunctions. We have this P or Q, and we have this R or S. But we know that P is the case, and we know that R is the case. So eventually we should be able to affirm that antecedent. So let's use the addition rule, or the addition law. For line 5, we can get P or Q by the addition law, or addition rule. Line 2, since P is the case, we can put it in a or sentential connected with anything whatsoever. So P or Q, we're good to go. Line 6, likewise, we can just say R or S. Addition law, line 3. And then we can combine 5 and 6 through the and sentential connective. So for line 7, we'll say parentheses P or Q, close parentheses, and parentheses R or S, close parentheses. The conjunction rule with lines 5 and 6. And now we can affirm that antecedent to affirm the consequent. So for line 8, we get parentheses P and R implies parentheses R implies S, close parentheses. By modus ponens, lines 1 and 7. So now what can we do here? Well, we know P and R is the case, according to premise 2, according to premise 3. So let's just combine those together through the and sentential connective. So for 9, we can get P and R by the conjunction rule, lines 2 and 3. And then we can affirm the antecedent to affirm the consequent. Thus for 10, we can get if R then S by modus ponens, 8 and 9. Alright, so we do have R according to line 3. So for 11, we can infer S by modus ponens, lines 3 and 10. Alright, so we want a T or a Q. So what can we do? Well, line 4 we can now use. We have this if S or Q then T. So we have S. Let's just put it in a disjunctive relationship with Q. So for 12, we can say S or Q. Addition rule 11. And now we can affirm the antecedent to affirm the consequent. So for 13, we can get T by modus ponens. For 12, we want T or Q. Well, that's pretty easy. We can conclude that therefore T or Q by the addition rule, line 13, and that concludes this proof.